Good morning, welcome to Life of Dave. We are back down the boat, and once again, not for long. Never get much done. Now, we've got a work party on down the boat club today, so I've come down for that. But I thought, well, might be able to get an hour or so in this morning and see if I can get a little bit of glass laid up. So we're going to have a little look at that, give it a wipe down with some acetone, cut some glass to shape and see if I can't get some of that on. So there you go, so that's what I want to do today, is I want to just put some filler in these holes, and I'm talking a tiny amount. That one's alright. And then build up some glass along this edge. I'm probably going to end up, by the time I glass this in, to build that up across these two faces, I'm probably going to end up glassing to tab this in over the whole face, you know, building this back up again to bring it up level. So although I've made these nice and flat on the front, I'm going to end up glassing most of it in to fair it into shape, sort of thing. That's what I reckon anyway. So otherwise I'm going to end up with like a little strip there going across that top lip, and I don't know how it's going to look. We'll see. I've got a tab in this top section, and that's only got 5mm to do so, which, you know, 5mm is better than no mil, but we'll see how that comes out. Right, let's get cracking, because I've got to get on today. So I've not got long. As usual, about an hour. And I've got to mask this up as well. I've got two things to try. So I've got some of this. It's like cling film, basically. It's like a packaging wrap. And it came on something we had at home. And they wrap stuff with it, and it all sticks nicely. And what I wanted to do was see if it sticks to me boat before I go out and buy in packaging wrap, and it doesn't stick. And as I can see already, it's not going to stick on its own, but I can tuck that in and then tape it. Now, it's not the thickest of plastic, so I don't know how well this is going to stand up to resin dripping over it, as opposed to something like this, which is a lot stronger. And I can use these and tape that in place, you know, across there. These are what I've got from work, so that's a nice bit of plastic. Yeah, I don't know, I think that might be a bit thin for that. But what I was thinking of this is for wrapping bits that I've done, I want to cover and stop them from getting ruined, you know. That was what I was thinking. So I was thinking of buying some of this sort of wrapping film, like masking film, whatever they call it, to do that with, but we'll see. At the moment, I think I'll stick with these. It's a bit thicker, and it's give it a bit more protection from resins and stuff that's going to be running over the top. I've got two different tapes here. One of these I used the other day. It was absolutely rubbish. There we go. Yes, I'm pretty sure this stuff was better. Just try this one. Yeah. So I've got two rolls here, and this one I do believe is a bit pants. Well, it is sticking. Oh, well, they're both working. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not masking up the tape, it ain't got to be a perfect straight line. Well, that ain't bad anyway, but. So I'm not worried about perfection, it's just to mask it off. Just to stop that resin drip. Turning up already for the old work party. Again, I don't want loads of resin all over this, so edge doesn't matter too much. That's still got to be sanded and sorted out. It's just this top edge. I've sanded it a few times already. I don't want to have to keep sanding resin. So I've got to fill these holes because they're going to be in the wrong place. They're messed up. A bit of plastic left. We are done. So now we can start cleaning up. Get some resin in there and get some glass cut first. Resin it up and get that on. Right, so here's my brush that I cleaned last time. Bit of acetone, get that clean out. Still doing alright, so no, one clean brush. Nothing wrong with that. Still going. Cleaned it half a dozen times now. I'm not had time to get down the old fiberglassy shop. So we are limited on what I can do today anyway. I've got a little bit of resin left. I'm just going to get some glass on a couple of spots where I want it. I've just got to put a little bit of powder paste on there. I mean, this edge I want to build up would be easier to do in filler, but I don't want it done in filler because if the boat flexes and it cracks, the filler will be falling out. I just want to force this into them holes to fill them up as much as I can. Glass over it. And that will give me a nice sturdy surface to re-drill the holes better. I've mixed up a little bit too much, but can't odds that. I just don't need that much. I'll probably lose some of that in there. Square that off a bit. Lose that. I'll hurry up and get this on because I don't want that paste setting like that. If it sets, it needs sanding to shape, you know. I'm only mixing a small amount. I know I've not got long either, so I've got to pack up soon. Got a work party going on. The resin's cold this morning, so let's see how this goes. Right, a little bit on there. So even that paste, a resin based paste, so I can brush it as well with the resin and smooth it out to shape. So this is filling the transition between the two sides there. A bit of a lump here between this side and that side. This is a bit higher. So what I'm going to do is just going to use another bit of glass up here. Just to help sort of transition these two sides together with the wispy bits, help just blend it in. And then wispy bits off later. So I don't want to stipple this bit too much because it's got the resin underneath. It will just squash it all out. So I'm just using the brush a little bit flatter rather than on its end. professional may disagree, but that's the theory in my mechanical brain. Yeah, a few of them have started working already, getting in early. That's normally me, but today I've got my own stuff to do. I'm always starting early and helping people out and doing everything else. I want to get some of this on for myself today. Go, resin grip that we all love, see? Bad. There we go. That's still nice. Got a little bit sticking up there, don't matter. That's, we'll get a little bit into that corner. I'm just using little strictly cut bits at the moment. It's alright, so it starts getting sticky. Right, some into that corner. So now I've rolled that down, I'm not worried about these bits sticking up now, because I know that bit's stuck down. I'll stick down what I can here. I don't care about the bits in the middle, that will be sanded off. I just want it into this corner to cover that. Go along this front section, that's the main bit I want done today, but down like that, down a little bit. Good little corner. The wispy bits can be sanded. I just want the bit in the corner stuck, really. Good. That's it. This has got an edge on it. Usually I'll just stick to the wispy bits on the edges, but because I don't want it poking up too much over this lip here, I thought I'd keep a straighter edge to it. It'll make it easier to sand off afterwards. Have to mix up that last bit of resin. A bit on there. I might not have time to finish this today. I'm just going to get in this bit on the front.
We're going to be run out of resin. I just want to get a bit of build up on this front edge. Like I say, eventually I'm going to have to wrap it all the way. Got a bit of cloth in here. That's not jelly. That's strands. Oh, so I've got a smallish bit to go on the bottom first. I have to build this up in layers. Put this on there, soften it up. So that resin to mix up quickly. Just get some on here. I can get it cured up for next time, so that I can sand it to shape a bit. I'll see how that comes out, and I'll know whether or not we're going the right way or not, or if I've just got to fill it or what. But if I've got some glass on there, at least it'll give it a bit more strength than just fillering it all. Just make sure your resin's thoroughly mixed. Give it a good old stir, scraping the sides. As always, everyone that does fiberglassing will tell you the same. It's got to be mixed thoroughly. You guys all know that anyway. I think this would bend round better if I'd left it wispy, to be honest. But enough resin on it so that it starts to soften the glass, so that it will conform round the bend. Very cold, my resin's gone a little thick. There we go, let's get a couple of layers built up on this bit. That'll bring this more in line. I'll run out of resin to do too much more. I'm not going to be able to do this top section. I don't want to put resin anywhere I'm not going to have time to do, because that will just be more sanding that I've got to sort out next time. I'll leave these wisps dry so they sand off next time. Wet these ones in because I'm going back this way. Right. Now I've got this one, hopefully. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have enough resin to go over that. Tabbing that in underneath, so that was the plan. I'm going to use the last of my resin that is to do that. I definitely need more. So. Right, almost done, guys. Mixed out a little bit more resin. Not bad, half hour so far. Quite a lot of times in the prep and the masking and everything else and sorting everything out, cutting the glass, you know, don't realise how long it takes to cut all your glass to size. You think, oh yeah, I'm all ready to go, and you ain't cut your glass yet. You can spend ages just cutting the glass that you need to go in the holes. So visiting my little boy, he's come down here to help with the work party today. Feather that edge a little bit. It's very hard to tear small amounts off of it. If I had a straight edge, I would probably put that down and rough it out, but just want to smooth out these little end bits a tiny bit. It ain't going to be great, but just to thin the end out where it's going to blend into here. Oh, you can see I've got one layer on there. I'm going to give that a healthy dollop of resin over that, just to get this one to stick. That way. I've got the top of there. Get this top section to stick on. You might see it's a little bit short there, that's because I was building up this corner. I thought I don't want too many layers overlapping each other, that'll end up with too much bulk in that corner. That was my theory anyway, so if I've got enough resin, I don't think I will, I'll stick another little bit in that corner. I think I'm going to run out, guys. I haven't had a chance to get down the fiberglass place, it's just not happening this week. This has got the possibility of all going pear-shaped if I run out of resin now. Are we bothered? Not really. If it goes wrong, let it set, sand it off, start again. It will be annoying because obviously it's extra time, it's a waste of money and time and all the rest of it, but it's not the end of the world. It can be sorted, can be saved. I think we'll be alright. Just trying to get that resin in. I don't want it an excess on there anyway, all dripping down all over the bloody place. I'll stick all that back up. I want that to meet that top edge. Fibres are going back in the pot, it's making it look like there's more resin there than there is. There we go. Still needs a bit more build up there. That's not bad. Let's see if I can strain a little bit more resin out of this pot. Yeah, baby, we've got enough there. There's a drib left, we're good. Get a little bit more build up here and a little bit more build up there. And then just roll that out and I'm done. I haven't got enough resin to do the top or time to do the top, which is a bit of a shame. But it's not the end of the world. At least if I can get some build up on this bit, then next time I come down I can sort of sand it out, smooth it out a bit and work out how much glass I need to put over the lot to smooth it and blend it all into place. I mean, I don't expect I'm going to get it perfect. What I should have done is made it the same as the other one. But I changed how I made it, yeah. I realised it worked better that way, and unfortunately I'd already made this one. I didn't want to waste it. I stuck it in place, and yeah, hindsight, maybe should have just started again. But that's not what I did, so that ain't happening now. That's it, that hard edge. I just want to put a little bit more build up over here, just to tie these two in together. So I don't want too much of a build up in one place, you know, so that it gives me a step of an edge, you know. It's strandy now. That's not gelling, it's literally the strands of glass coming off the brush going back in the pot. Now if I'm a little bit out I can filler it. It's not too much of a problem, but I want as little filler on there as possible. That's the plan anyway. Right, let's give that a roll and see how we're looking. Pretty darn good as is. So we've got quite a difference between this and that, so I'm going to have to build that up anyway, but not going to be able to put any more glass on it, not today anyway. Careful, as it rolls that round it pulls it down slightly and pulls it out of the top. I want that to stay up so that lip at the top, I'll just whip that top section off with a grinder or sander or whatever. I don't want too much over it. Still a little bit out there, but it's not bad. I'll let this set up for now. I'll have to be sanded before I can do anything else, but that'll, yeah, I'll have a little look and see how we're doing and go from there. Might have to get a little bit more build up, but it's not what I wanted to be doing. I wanted it done in one, like I've done the others, but it's, you know, it didn't work out like that. I'll mess this one up. I've got to correct it now. I know I can do it, it's just extra time and whatnot to do so. Top wispy bits will just be sanded off after. Looks good. There, like that. I want this nice and tight to the piece, you know, so that it's stuck down well, because I want to sand away the excess. And if there's any air gaps, all I'll do is I'll open up a big void. So it's got to be stuck down well. Well, that's got me a good layer on there anyway to start with. Pleased with that so far. So coat it there. Yeah. Make it work, I think. You see a little bit you're not happy with, you should have just left it alone. Oh, gotcha. Got it. Right, that's me done. Right, quick clean up and go crack on some work. Right, that's me done for the day. I'm just going to have a quick clean up, put my stuff away, and I've got to go get on with some work. Like I say, work party down the boatyard today, so I've got to get on with that. Thank you all for watching Life of Dave. Take care, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now.